No, I said that, Ticket, because at the beginning of this series, coming into the NBA Finals, and after game one, how Nikola Jokic played, this is how we were talking about Hakeem Olajuwon back then. That doesn't mean that he's as good as Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm not saying that, which is what you're trying to insinuate. Which is what you are trying to. No, he did not say that.
However, he's as good as he is.
However,
offensive, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a better player, dumbass.
Watch this, Doug. I'm gonna get real nasty. If this boy get walked down, I'm just Jokic is a fraud.
What is
how is it walked down?
No. Because he was up in the finals. Lowe said it was impossible.
1-0. 1-0 is up in the finals now.
So Chilltown, you see how it's being used now?
That dude will stand on what he said. He said it was impossible to beat him. I told this clown it was 29 ways that they got their ass kicked last year. He said that don't mean nothing. Look at how does that
make Jokic a fraud or not Lowe?
He disrespected Chilltown and Chilltown fluent. You got to smack Chilltown around fluent. Chilltown sat up here and said, and I swear to God, he said this, bro. He said, yeah, Lowe. And you know what, Lowe? Before, when I was looking at Jokic, man, we was thinking the same thing about Hakeem the way we think about Jokic right now. You a damn lie, boy. You ought to repent.
What?
That stuff. That's what you said at the beginning of the stream.
What were you looking about Hakeem?
Rewind.
What other way would you think about Hakeem?
Because hold on, Lo. Because it's incredible how Ticket, what he does is he mentions.
You said that. I got you on tape right here.
Let me and tell everybody why I said that, and tell everybody when I said that. Ticket.
At the beginning of the video, you stopped Lo before he went. And you said Low, yeah, man. You know the way you talk about.
Just so you know, Ticket. Tell everybody why I said that, Ticket.
Because you're a capping ass dude.
Okay, that's not a reason. That's not a reason.
Ticket.
So again, no, we this is Grill Town right now, and the grill is on. Let's keep Ticket on the grill. Let's keep Ticket on the grill.
Send him to hell.
So I said that, and why did I say that, Ticket?
Because you, like I said, because you be capping.
No, I said that, Ticket, because at the beginning of this series, coming into the NBA Finals, and after game one, how Nikola Jokic played, this is how we were talking about Hakeem Olajuwon back then. That doesn't mean that he's as good as Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm not saying that, which is what you're trying to insinuate. Which is what you are trying to No, he did not say that.
However, he's as good as he is. However, offensive, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a better player, dumbass. What the hell?
Hold on. I'm gonna say it to you again, so you understand English, French, Espanol, tu sabes. We can talk in Arabic.
How about this English? How about this English? How about that?
Every language.
How about Ticket? How about English, Ticket? How about that?
Well, you gotta say what I said.
You and Lowe are liars. Y'all set up here and made it seem like this team was impossible to beat. And once
I never said impossible.
Yes, you did. You said it was going to lose 3.5 games.
If I said they're gonna lose it, I think it's a 5-game series. Then that means I'm saying that they're going to lose.
You said 3.5.
If you took me saying 3.5 series, then you think I'm trolling. You didn't see I'm trolling.
Yes, it was serious.
Okay, it was serious. Okay, when I said 3.5, and you took it serious,
and not only that, Ticket. I did say so. If you're going to talk about me, you're going to quote me. Quote that I said, I do not see the Miami Heat getting swept in this series, but I do think Denver will win the series. Quote me saying that too.
And I also didn't put the bet on the sweep either. I said 5. I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all.
So microphone on.
My whole point to you is, Low, is that when lose game 3 and your boy gets stripped down again, when Jokic lose this series, he ain't walk down because remember, Doug, he's up 1-0, Doug. He's up 1-0 in the NBA. All these dudes front running. All these
not 3-1, not 3-2, right? 1-0. Series just started, by the way.
No, I don't care. Hold on. I don't care.
Just started.
Because he said, hold on. He said the series was over with. And Bob came up here and Bob said you can use big men off the bench, and he laughed at Bob's face. I got him on tape, bro. He laughed at Bob.
I remember that.
Because y'all were talking about putting Cody Zeller on the floor.
Cody Zeller played last night.
And he looked egregiously bad. He should never play again.
But how does Jokic losing the series make Jokic a fraud? That's what
he looked egregiously bad. Cody Zeller.
Well, see, Lo, that's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting
Y'all call
Zeller
AI
look
fraud.
phenomenal. I'm expecting him just to be a body.
No, I don't think anyone's ever
He
called AI
wasn't a
fraud.
body though. He
That's
was
what-
horrible.
How was he not a body?
I don't
He's
think anyone's
literally
ever
a
called
body.
AI
Like,
fraud.
I know,
I
but
don't think anyone's
he
ever
was
called him
he was
a
a
body.
flat out negative. He was a flat out negative
he's
on the floor.
literally a body.
He was
See,
a
you go
he
off
was
that
literally
plus
a
and minus shit, man. That's that
negative on the
basketball
floor.
shit. That plus and minus shit is
Jokic
is
was a
not
negative.
real.
No, I'm talking about just on the floor. Like there's nothing positive that he did.
He made some nice layups.
Hold on quite quick. Bob
Oh,
having a conversation.
the tough layups.
The two tough layups.
The two
was
tough
nice.
layups.
I'm not even talking about him scoring. I'm just talking about just being a body, bro. That's all I said.
But what does the body do if he's still able to make the shots over hit the body? What does that do?
He's just being big, just being a body, though. It makes
what
it
does it do?
It makes a difference, bro. It literally
you said three tough fouls for okay, the
fouls,
three tough fouls. Okay, the three tough fouls. What is the difference that it's making though? That's what I'm asking. What is the difference? What's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Him just being there, being in the way, being a body. It makes even though you score, it makes you work. You know what I'm saying? That shit. It matters. It matters in the game.
I don't know if he was working that hard on.
I mean, it don't look like it, but you know,
Jokic wasn't working out.
So he was
they won, though. You know what I'm saying? They won.
And on offense,
not because of Cody Zeller. Not because of Cody Zeller.
Okay.
Low never
if you
talks
say
about
so,
the lack
you
of a bench.
say so.
Low never talks about the lack of a bench run. The Dallas, they don't have no.
Well, hold on. I will say, let me go back.
Listen,
I'm not suggesting Cody Zeller is a reason they won. I'm not going that far with Bob, but a guy like a Cody Zeller type of player who can come in, even if he gives you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and makes the other person's life a little bit more difficult. What it also does, and I know you guys hate talking about this in that altitude, but it also might be giving somebody else a breath, a couple of minutes of rest, because 3 or 4 or 5, 10 game minutes could be like 15 minutes of them getting to sit on the bench and get a break, which gives them kind of what they need to finish off a game. So guys like Cody Zeller, who don't do much on the floor, still do have a purpose. They still do have a purpose. They're not the reason you win a game.
Anybody who plays has a purpose on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very low bar. That's a very low. Yeah, you're right. Anybody coming off the bench allows a starter to get a breather. You're right.
That's what
I guess.
You look on basketball reference.
I guess.
You look right there.
If your starters don't get that rest, and now they're
you're right. Every bench player gives the starters a rest, so they serve a purpose.
So they do have a purpose.
I guess you're right. I guess
nobody's saying it, but nobody's saying they don't have a purpose.
Basketball reference doesn't show those type of things for them, so it's
right.
not real.
It won't. That's right.
No,
that's
right.
NBA 2K does. NBA 2K.
I'm not saying that's just common sense. We should have
look at you. Up since Low came back in. I feel you.
It literally is common sense. It's common sense.
You know what though? Common sense ain't that common, Low.
Yeah, but the reserves being able to give the starters some time to breathe, give a rest. If that's the bar, if that's the bar we're holding these conversations to, then I guess y'all can have the conversation. That's a very low bar.
It's beneath you, though.
No, but it is.
No, that conversation is beneath me. That's a conversation that without a doubt is beneath me.
How'd you feel about the zone and Joker being in the middle of that zone and how he attacked?
Yes, the zone that wouldn't work, right, Lo?
I thought the zone was fine as well. Players got to hit their shots, but I thought it was
right.
Fine. I don't know. Especially when he was attacking the zone and they had Gabe Vincent on him, and they wouldn't double when Bam was on him. He looked fine. Caleb Martin, he looked fine.
Right.
I don't think they lost because the zone killed them.
Right.
The zone. I think the zone was especially more impactful when he was off the floor, but when he was on the floor. No, I can't say that. I can't.
And on top of that, Lo, when I think about the zone, I think about what the coach from the Boston Celtics, Mazzulla, should have done. Like he should have had Tatum in the middle of the zone, like Mike Malone has Joker in the middle of the zone.
Yeah.
And what I keep hearing is, well, just let Joker score. Well, at some point, Jamal Murray, MPJ, they're not just going to continue to stand around and watch Joker score. Joker is going to eventually get those guys. What they were doing was they was letting Joker. They were keeping Joker in single coverage, and then keeping Joker in single coverage. That doesn't allow the zone to collapse. But at some point, naturally, as a ball player, I'm not just gonna let my guy get served. Eventually, I'm gonna help him because that 2-3 zone, essentially what it is, It's man to man. The matchup zone. It's man to man. All they doing is switching, right? So all they doing is switching. Denver can still run their man to man stuff, but putting Joker in the middle, eventually that zone is going to collapse. And those looks that Jamal Murray was getting, more of those looks are going to be there. Just like with MPJ, he doesn't have to stand deep in the corner where basically Miami's bench was and shoot the basketball. He doesn't have to stand that far away. And I know he's a long ball shooter, but he can get better shots than that. And I think Joker will get him better shots than that, just like he'll get Jamal Murray better shots than what he was getting.
It's the player choice, but them boys don't get it started. The player choice.